Still Dreaming Entertainment. We're back with another one, back with a bang, with our brother today, Abdelkader Ali Mahmoud, in the house with us, aka D-Dog. Spent 7 years in Stillwater Prison Penitentiary, Oak Park Heights, spent roughly around a year. Been given a diploma for hero and bravery for saving a life.
MashaAllah.
You know,
Big
born in
accolade.
Somalia, born in Mogadishu, born and bred, Benadir Hospital. 1982. He was born Christmas Day, December the 25th. From being a gangster disciple to having understandings with the Nation of Islam behind bars, we're gonna try and touch ground on everything today. Very serious one.
Everything, inshallah. And I feel like this doesn't even cover a lot of what we spoke about. There's a lot to it, mashallah. So
Welcome, my brother, man. Welcome on to Still Dreaming.
Appreciate
big
it,
up,
man.
big up, big up.
Appreciate it, man. You
100%.
missed one though, man. I did 3 years in Rush City as well.
3 years in university as well. We'll take a note of that one.
So, yeah.
No, man, but like you said, there was way too many things for me to even try and break it down all in an intro, but
So,
that's why you're here today.
Mashallah. Mashallah. Thanks for having me here, man.
Big
Come
up,
on, man.
But yeah, Abdelkader, talk to me, man. I wanted to ask you, where did the name D-Dog come from?
And Dito, I was given by one of my homeboy.
Yeah.
His name is One. Matter of fact, he's mashallah, he changed anyway. Anyway, D-Dog. You know when you go to the junkyard, you see that beware, right?
Beware the
what?
dogs.
Dangerous dog.
Dangerous, okay, dangerous dog. Oh, had that fair, man.
Dangerous dog, D-Dog.
D-Dog,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
club.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Dogs, you know, that is a serious name.
Come on, man. Nah, but he was born in Mogadishu. He spent some time in Europe, but we want to move straight past that. Spent some time in Europe, spent some time in Germany and Holland, from what you've told us. And then you moved over to the States. How old was you when you moved over to the States?
I moved to the States, I think today I'm 39, so I think it's about 28 years ago. So do the math, I don't remember. You know, we don't, as being Somalians, we don't think about this birthdays and we don't evaluate these
Yeah.
ages like that. So I
No.
just went there roughly about 11, maybe 13, not quite sure. And I went to Virginia, and that was pretty good.
Virginia.
Richmond.
You got a thick accent, man. I think that's something that's going to stick with you.
Yeah, it's the country accent, yeah.
Yeah,
We were
man,
talking
trust
about
me.
it before,
Yeah,
the
man.
country accent, man.
Louisiana's.
But yeah, even with the age thing, well, like, I just wanted to, you know what I mean? Even my mum asked my mum the other day how old she is. She said she don't know her age. and then she told me, yeah, I was born and the day it was raining. That's all I know. You get it? Wallah.
Sometimes it does get like that, man. Sometimes it does, like with ages, it's one of them things, man. But I wanted to ask you, so there's many stages in your life. I feel like many different things happen, or things that might have had an impact in your life. Starting, if I could take you back to when you was 13 years old, anything that you want to talk about that happened when you was 13 years old?
Yeah, that's the first time I recognized what jail was. But in addition to that, that's the first time I even came across police and had a bad experience with them.
Yeah.
And I was 13, so I was a runaway. I like to run away. Never like to be at home. So, and some guy called me a nigga, you know, and
A white guy.
a white guy.
Yeah.
A white guy called me a nigga. He 40 years old. I'm just a little kid, 13 years old, man.
Yeah.
But he don't know though, man. I got nothing to lose at that age. Because, a lot of things happened in my life that led me to that stage. So, anyway, we ended up whooping him with a baseball bat. Upset the head, everything else. I ain't get caught. The dude that was with me got caught. And then I called the police and turned myself in. Like, hey, he ain't do it. I did it. Because I couldn't see, he 18, so that could lead him to prison 15 years. And I know I'm a kid, so I ain't getting much shit. And
He was looking out for your big homie at the time.
he wasn't even my big homie. He was just, man. I just like, if you come at me 100%, I'm going to give you 100%.
100%. Loyalty.
Loyalty. So, but fucked up shit though. When I turned 16, he tried to set me up for a drug deal.
I know.
That's the life, man.
That's the life, man.
That's the life.
So in terms of when that happened and you turn yourself in, what happened in court? Was it, did you get
Man.
a sentence or?
Man, listen, that's the crazy thing, right? We watch on TV, prison, bars, you know, scary, motherfucking getting raped,
Yeah,
you know, back in your head as a kid. And I went in there, and my lawyer's like, listen, I'm pleading guilty. I did it. He's like, no, we can't do that. I said, I'm pleading guilty. My mom's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm pleading guilty. Hey, listen, you my lawyer, right? I'm going to the judge. I'm telling my damn self. I'm like, yeah, he didn't do it. It was
Lawyer's
all
trying
me.
to talk you out of it.
Yeah, but ain't gonna talk me out of it. Cause my mind is I'm trying to get the dude out of trouble.
He's looking out for the. Yeah.
In the back of your mind, you're thinking, yo,
Yeah.
I did this,
I
and
did
there's
this.
another guy, innocent guy.
Ain't had nothing to do with it, you
Yeah,
know.
no-
But he came in there to help me out.
Yeah.
So I tell the judge, man, I'm guilty. The judge said, listen, I'm gonna put you on probation till you 18. It's like, there's something we can say about you. There's something about you. said,
I think you know, if I was the court and I'm looking at, you know, a young kid standing up in front of me,
Owning up
telling
to
the truth, owning up, you know, it's a big thing, man. You look at it and you think, you know what, I want to give this brother a second chance.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think that's what he.
That's
he
what
did.
he wanted to.
100%.
And the thing is, I knew who he was too, because you know my auntie worked for the Victim Impact Service, so I met him at the barbecue. You know, global barbecue,
Yeah.
and it's like people from different countries. He would come over there. I met him before.
Was he a white dude?
Yeah, that's the same guy that sentenced me to 17 years.
Okay.
Oh wow, later on in life.
Yeah, later.
on in
We're gonna
life.
get to that one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So he said, okay, so you're 13 years old. You've done what you've done. You've owned up to it. He said, okay, I'm gonna let you off, but like there's something about you. So he's giving you probation till you're 18.
18, and then I'm supposed to go home with a home arrest. You know, on the braces, right?
Yeah.
So I go there. You know, I already started smoking a cigarette.
We call that tag here, by the way.
You call it tag.
Yeah,
huh?
tag.
Please don't call it fag. We all right.
Trust me, yeah, alright.
But yeah, so I go home, but you know I'm scared of my mom. You know I'm scared of my older brother. I ain't finna smoke around the house,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna hide that motherfucker. I tell my little brother with a cigarette. He said, man, I ain't got nothing. I wanna go get it. I can't leave. I'm telling this motherfucker go to the other house, go get that cigarette. He said, nah. I said, man, give me a knife, nigga. Like, man, you ain't gonna do it. Just give me the knife, man. Cause I'm like, bro, we almost smashed this man's head wide open, and then I'm out the next day on a house arrest. What the hell? And then you come out, you know, motherfuckers see you, and then they show you so much. Oh yeah, that's the man. So it builds you up stronger.
It builds you up, and I think that's the thing about, like, even over here, you know, we kind of glorify it, as in people that have been to jail, people that have come out of jail. We obviously, as D-Dog mentioned, you know, it's kind of glorified as you stepped out of jail, you know, chest up. Over here, it's kind of similarly the same, but it shouldn't be like that,
No, it shouldn't, man.
you know.
And that's the sad thing about it, right?
And I wanted to ask you, like, do you feel like, you know how there's repeat offenders? There's people that go jail one time and they go jail again and again and again after that one time. Do you feel like that coming out and being something that people kind of look up to, you know, in a sense, is that something that you'd say that fuels?
You know what fuels it? It's, you know, knowing I got kids. Knowing I got kids and I don't got my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely, man. No, there's a lot of things, and when we spoke previously, broski, you mentioned something that you wanted to highlight, a few things that you wanted to highlight, in terms of pain, and you mentioned also you wanted to highlight helping others.
Yeah. Of
So
course, man. Because, you know, if I could help one person, man, I could have been that kid that could have helped. But
Exactly.
mashallah, you know, with the grace of Allah, you know, I'm correcting myself. There's a lot of things that I'm working on. You know, I haven't fully achieved it. You know, meaning my character, changing it. But that's the most important thing that I did is, mashallah, I'm a working man now. Never had a job in a day in my life. So,
Mashallah,
yeah.
man.
alhamdulillah. So I think we spoke about when you was 13 years old. So you were on probation. What's the next things that you kind of do, D-Dog, and what leads you to this life? What leads you to making these choices that you ended up making? What was it? Was it in pursuit of girls? Was it in pursuit of a reputation
or money?
What was it after 13 that you sort of, what happened in your life? You can sort of tell us.
I like, mashallah, my mom, she's a queen. She raised four sons by herself. And America is very expensive. There's a lot of things we don't have. You know what I mean? Shit. Sometimes the fridge get a little low. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? She makes some bread out of the dough and she put it in the oven. And we put some jam on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then going to school and seeing these motherfucking dudes picking up their kids in a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah. 2 different lives, yeah, man.
It's 2 different lives, man.
Realizing some of these men had it different.
Yeah, so,
As a kid, you're thinking,
yeah,
why am I not in that type of position? Why is my mum not coming in a Mercedes type?
And the crazy thing, I was good at school. I was good at school. I was great at school. Right now, I'm dumb as hell, but I was good at school. I catch every country we went to. I catch the languages like this. But and that's what I think a lot of us go wrong at, man. Because a lot of parents, dads, man, we have these kids and we ain't there. So you expect them to succeed in life. How the hell are they supposed to succeed in life?
Without the father figure.
A teacher. The kid has to feel he's empowered. What's more empowering, stand next to your dad, at school, than your mom? My mom.
100%, yeah.
So, and that's what happens. So, when you're at that age and you're trying to get something, and then you want to feel power, and as soon as you commit the first crime, you felt the power. Something that you never had, it was been void in your life.
So, you saw that some people had lived a better life. What was it that you started hustling? Did you start making money? Is this what led you to, is this what got you in trouble more? Was it in pursuit of money?
Pursuit of money? No, it was just the power.
Yeah.
It was the power. It was the money first, and then I had the money, and then it was the power. You don't see nothing else. You get lost. First it's for that money because you want what everybody has. But then you felt powerless all your life, and you come up with some money, and now you see the changes in people viewing you, and that gives you power. 100%. And that's a scary part.
They respect you because of it.
Yeah, but that's a scary part for yourself, because you get caught in that. You don't know when to get out that hamster wheel.
The ego gets fueled.
Yeah.
And you start thinking, you know what? I'm on top of the world type of thing, man. Well, I think that's how a lot of people's lives start, man. I feel like that's how a lot of people get into crime, man. You know what it is, bro? It's the fact that, you're respecting me because I'm about mine.
Yeah.
As the American brother would say.
Yeah.
I'm about mine. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And I will do things, so you can respect me type of thing.
Yeah.
And then that's what gives you the power. You think to yourself, you know what? I couldn't give a shit.
But don't my fault. I'm gonna cut you off, brother. But go ahead.
I was saying, it's not necessarily always trying to get power, be the bigger man, innit?
It's a part of it, yeah.
More life.
There's more life than a power, man. Maybe money, that's one thing.
No, man,
But
that
having
money.
Huh?
When the money just keep rising up, you stashing up, you seeing it.
Ego, then.
It's the ego.
Yeah, but it's all a triangle, bro. Power,
That's what I'm
ego.
saying,
It's all connected somehow.
Yeah. It starts with the money first, because the money is the driving mode.
Yeah, that's what you need first.
You need
As soon
that
as you
first.
get money,
But
what's the next thing? Yeah, I'm the guy, man. I'm that guy now.
But listen, a lot of people get in the game and they have this highlight figure in their head. And when I get to it, I'm done. And they get to that and they're like, nah, fuck it. Just let me get to this.
Yeah. Don't you think greed plays a part in that as well?
Yeah.
I feel like that's how life goes, though.
That's how life goes. But then say if I had the same greed and I'm going in the right direction, I don't think anybody could have stopped me.
100%.
So it's just about doing it the right way.
Doing it the right way, wallah.
Wallahi, what a message. It's just about doing it the right way. Like, it's all cool for you to be banging at something for 10 years. If you're not doing the right thing, if you're not doing it the right way, then at the end of the day, it's just going to fall apart, fam. It's just about doing things the right way. And I feel like a lot of people bypass that. But yeah.
So D-Dog, at this point, you know, you said, you know, the power's there. You know, you've caught was it the first big case? When the first case when the judge let you off?
That was the first time I ever came across the police. I didn't even know what the police looked like. I was a square from Delaware. I was square. Crazy. Man, I'm serious.
So what do you think happened after that? In terms of, you know, did you
after
take
that,
a road?
Man, listen, I told you, I ran out the house same day. 2 weeks later, got locked up. Did 3 days, come back up. They had, man. Listen, the longest I ever stayed out was 90 days, and that was one time since I was 13 years old.
Wow. So this was
90 days is the longest time you've stayed out of prison.
Jail, juvenile.
90 days, so 3 months is the
3
longest
months since I was 13.
That's
I got 75 convictions, man.
It's on record. We've seen it.
Yeah.
So was it the 75? Is it because we call it over here like convictions? Over there it's called felonies, right?
Actually, that's what I plead guilty to.
75 is just what you've pled guilty to.
He didn't even mention the others. Like, yeah.
But you know what I think, broski? Like, I feel like you're extremely blessed and extremely lucky.
Yeah, bro.
For you to have lived the life that you've lived, and for you to still be at this young age,
still breathing,
and still breathing, and still full of so much energy. Like, I've met you and I know like what kind of energy you carry yourself with, and it's very important. Like, bro, you'd think that you know what I mean? Like, you'd think that me and you like same age type of thing. Like, we've still, wallahi, there's so much that you're still trying to knock down, and so many goals and so many great things that you're trying to do, and big up yourself, man. And inshallah, like, after this, a lot of people can see.
Even the way you carry yourself, you know, you're very well spoken. I would have never thought this brother has over 75 this and.
No, I learned that from Mr. Mean, man. Mr. Mean, one of the greatest men I ever met. Leon Haristo.
Leon Haristo.
Yeah, he was a good guy, man.
Was he like a friend?
Man, he was more than a friend, man. He was like my granddad, man. You know, he gave me that vibe, you know. I remember one time, man, we was playing chess because, you know, he taught me how to play chess. I mean, I knew how to play it, but I didn't know how to play it. And guess what? I wasn't whooping his ass, but I was whooping his ass. And then they tell you, like, man, everybody be like, Mr. Man, he don't lose too many people. And you know, Mr. Mims, that's the guy who used to be a sparring partner of Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Robert Mims.
Okay.
But, bro, he has so much respect, and he teaches you. You know, you next to him, right? You know, they playing poker over there. You don't want to do that. You know, he's around, boy, respect him. So I spend my time playing chess. You know, he talks about the Prophet ﷺ a lot. You know what I mean? And he teaches yourself. You know, he don't have to tell you a word. You just know next to him. You sit next to him. You watch him. You know, you want to you want to act up on it. You know what I mean?
And was this in jail that you spent time with him?
Yeah, he makes you read books too. And he doesn't make you read books. He suggests it to you.
What book to read and stuff.
Yeah.
And what's he in jail for?
Murder. They said he killed 9 people, but he didn't want to snitch on what's the guy named Farrakhan? Not Farrakhan. Was it Farrakhan? His dad? I don't know. Because I don't ask those questions.
The Nation
That's
of
personal. The Nation of Islam. Yeah. Because it's that laundromat in Philadelphia. The white people came over there and you know, they gave them a chance to leave, and they didn't want to leave, and because they told them it's a black-owned business.
And what about the Nation of Islam? If you'd like to touch more on that, where do you guys stand in terms of the Nation of Islam? What, like in spending time in jail?
Actually, they actually have the mosques, you know, we call it the chapel, you know, for the Muslims.
Right.
You know, they have the imam, you know, Mr. Meme taught me that, but we have our own thing. We Somalians, and in the Africans, they connect with us. You know, it's majority of us, so they roll with us.
Okay.
But that's how it was. That's how I actually a little bit turned into it.
So
when I
was
went
this
there.
in the majority of jails
Yeah,
that you went to? So the Nation of Islam had a
yeah.
very big stance.
All of them Minnesota.
Mm.
I don't know about the other states.
Mm.
I can't talk about anything else I don't know about. But
Okay.
Minnesota, yeah.
So even talking about that, you know, Nation of Islam and, you know, Sunni Islam has its differences, but in jail, were they kind of intertwined? Were they kind of doing the same thing, or was it kind of separate?
In the end, we separate each other. Actually, it was because of me.
Mm.
Because this is what happened. It was 2012.
Mm.
That was one of the worst droughts in 50 years that happened to Somalia.
Okay.
And there was this one guy. He runs up to me. He's like, "Hey, D-Dog, you got a second?" He's one. He doesn't talk to people. He's in there for murder, but he's like one of them ones like they got life sentence.
Mm.
So they the one that got master degrees in prison and all this extra stuff. But I know how to talk to everybody.
Mm.
So he called me to his room. Like, "Hey, listen." He said, "Check out this newspaper." He showed me the newspaper. That's crazy. My mom's brother on there, but I don't like him.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't like you. But yeah, so I seen that. So I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, they getting money together, trying to send some money over there. And I guess he was working with the Feed My Starving Children, which is a Christian base.
Okay.
Right.
You know, but I don't know that. But I don't care. That's a way to help the people. Help the people.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, I was a Sarifa in the unit. So boom, I got the brothers who willing to put money together. I think we put, I'm not quite sure, about 180. I'm not kind of sure. It's a long time, 2012.
Yeah.
And then I talked to the brothers, the imam. I'm like, listen, this is what we trying to do. He like, well, bro, not now. We have some other issues we got to deal with. All right, cool. The next Jumu'ah come.
Mm.
Oh, brother, we need to learn more about it. You know, brothers don't have money. I said, bro, we got like 180 in there. Just one our unit. And there's 6 more units.
Okay.
So what are you saying? Just give us the opportunity after Jumu'ah. Let's have him Hala Ummah and we talk.
We talk, have a conversation.
He like, oh, brother, next week. I said, okay, next week I'm going to do that. And I'm going to have this lieutenant lady come over down here. We're going to get this shit done.
So this is you at this point separating, trying to separate the two and bring
No, I was,
he was bringing together.
it was already, I'm the one that brought them because the Somali brothers, they respected me because, you know, they know me. But at the same time, I was trying to change because I made a vow to Allah, man. And astaghfirullah, when I was in there, I asked them straight up, and that's the day they gave me my deal, me and my co-defendant. So I tried to change my life. I was praying. I'm talking about, I didn't gamble. I didn't drink and hooch in there. I wasn't even making nothing. So when that shit happened, I think it was on the 3rd, 4th week, I had to let Lady Lieutenant Wheeler come down there. So, because, you know, somebody has to notarize it because we don't got no cash. Everything is on paper. So she came with the notarize, like, brother, the Christian, Feed My Starving Children is a Christian program. I said, it don't matter, man. It's been 4 weeks and we're going through this. It don't matter. It's going to get the money to them. He like, brother, let's talk about it. I said, what? Man, because, you know, this is the room for the Sharifas and the Imam. Yeah. So everybody's not involved. I said, what? Man, I walked off and went over there to the Halahay after we had the prayer. We did our prayer. Then after we had the prayer, we sat down. They was trying to talk about something. I'm like, man, I say, all you people talking about, y'all Muslims, man. Y'all see your brothers is starving and hungry, everything else. Yeah. And this Imam don't even want to give me a chance to even bring this up to you. You know, from here on, I ain't a Sharifa. I'm gone, man. And the Somali brothers, bro, they're like, D-Dog, we already told you, man, these people on this racial shit. So I said, fuck them.
It's the fact that you had a good intention towards the starving,
feed him. Because he was the Imam. I suggested to him, if this was Christian based from the get-go, if he would have done the research right there, if he did care about us, because he didn't care about us because we Somalians. If he would have did the research, he could have found Muslim, Islamic
foundation.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, definitely, 100%. And I just wanted to ask you, so we mentioned a few times that you went jail. So you said that you only spent 90 days or 3 months out of jail ever since the age of 13. Now I want to know, in between there were 75 convictions. I don't think we're going to go through all of them, but I think a few of them might have been petty crimes that you might have served them in a month or 2 here and there, 6 months here, a year there.
That's what they all is.
Yeah, so I want to get to the article that I was reading. I want to get to the final charge, the final conviction, the last conviction that you've had. Can you tell us a bit more about that and where your life was at at the time of the crime, where your life was at,
And the lead up towards it.
the lead up towards it, all of that. I wanna picture it.
Man, boy, stuff from love, man, but that gives you so much power. I felt so much power at that time. I couldn't see nothing else. Money was just coming from anywhere. I got lucky. I got this connect, whatever. I'm telling my Rochester was dry. This 2008, 2009. That's the drought in America. And I just got this crazy connection. I had Rochester on lock.
How big is Rochester for the people that don't know? For the people in the UK?
Man, back then it was like 300,000. I don't know now. It's
wow.
up there.
It's very big.
It's up there.
Sounds like a big city.
So in terms of you had it on lock, as in, was it like the drug game? Was it
The drug
was it-
game. Yeah, drug game. You know,
What were you lot slinging?
cocaine, man. I'm a chef, boy.
Yeah.
I'm a chef, boy.
What Harris do?
Yeah, I'm a chef.
Yeah.
I don't think this motherfucker you want to open up for you, boy. I'm a chef.
Tattoos.
100%?
If you could get it out for the camera.
Chef.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm a Pyrex boy.
Yeah.
I'm a chef. I make that flat, that cookie. Not in no more though, man.
Yeah.
That shit is in the past.
Yeah, definitely. So you've got tattoos as well. Are
Stuff.
all your tattoos from jail?
Majority of them.
Majority of them. And they were made like these tattoos that you've had made while you was in jail.
Yeah, I did some majority of my stuff too on my left arm.
You done it yourself?
Yeah, I'm a tattoo artist.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is this
wow.
something you learned
In prison.
Time, yeah.
I couldn't even draw no damn tree before.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I think even people that get tattoos, that people don't just get tattoos for the look of it. I feel like they have deeper meanings to it as well.
Definitely.
Every
There's a certain reason behind it. Yeah, some of their love or.
Can you tell us a bit about your tattoos?
yeah, I could tell you, man. My right side, everything pure. My left side, everything evil. Everything,
When
man.
you say evil, like what sort of evil stuff?
Man.
Then we're going deeper.
We're opening the gates of hell.
Yeah, but my right side, though, everything pure though. My daughter name.
Yes.
You know,
How many children do you have?
mashallah, I got a
Don't
daughter
mind.
and a son.
Mashallah.
So yeah, at that period, so you've met this crazy connect.
Mm-hmm.
You're killing it.
Wait.
Money's coming through. Life's going good. Would you say?
Man, y'all really gonna make me tell this story today, huh?
I feel like if you want to shed light on it,
Yeah.
you know,
No,
It gives-
I
it gives
got
people
you.
like a
No.
overview.
I knew this was gonna happen one day. So, what better person to give it to y'all brothers, man?
I'll big you up, man.
Yeah.
Big you up, man.
We appreciate you, man.
Yeah. But yeah, so I just came back from Seattle, Washington, with this one dude. So we came over there. A month prior to this case. So I come meet this dude. He needs some cane. Go over there. I don't look Somalian. I mean, right now I do. I changed my whole thing. Hopefully. But yeah, and tied up, whatever. And so anyway, we come in there. This motherfucker. And he had like 39 plants growing in his house. So this dude was like, yeah, man. Because my man's just got popped. Cheeseburger just got popped. And he lived right across from Cheeseburger. The feds just come got him. So anyway, so the nigga was like, yeah, man, these fucking Somalians, fucking turban wearing, Muhammad looking ass. Yeah. Fucking want to come around selling shit, you know. He told me, I make the phone call, let them know they're selling shit outside the house. But he lying because, my man got locked up for how they putting drugs through the mail, whatever it's called. But anyway, so I wanted to get him right then and there. So the nigga I was with, I said, bro. So he knew what it was. He said, nah. He said, let's He said, we just came back. We got a bunch of shit on us. Let's get our shit done. and let this nigga Muhammad sell all these weed for us, then we come get him.
Okay.
I said, man, that sounds like a plan. So a month later, man.
So at this point, you're plotting.
Yeah. It was already set up. It's already set up. I got a problem. Once I put my mind on something, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna get it done. So a month later, man, this is what speeding it up. I ran out of my shit quick. So my man that came down with, used to be my man, came down with, you know, he still was slocking, man. You know. So I'm like, bro, man, like, fuck this shit, man. I'm over here spending money. Fuck this shit, man. I need to go take a trip. Nah, bro, chill, bro. Just, you know, give me about a few days. I said, all right, bet. So I'm on my way to go see my brother's daughter. As I'm going there, and as I'm turning there, I seen the squad team going in the direction of our house because it's an apartment complex.
Yeah.
And it was at that time she wasn't my wife, right? At that time she wasn't my wife, but you know she was driving the car for me. My older brother in the back. I had a P89 on me. Yeah. And I had like a bunch of dope on me. I'm like, man, turn around.
For the people that don't know, P89 is
P89 Ruger.
Ruger, yeah.
Yeah, it's a handgun.
Ruger 22.
No,
oh, that's different.
No, P89 is a 9mm.
9mm, okay.
Yeah, 9mm. But yeah, I said, turn around, get up out of here. So I turned around. She got around. When she get to the other side, I get out the car. I tell the nigga to take my shit. Oh yeah, my older brother's with us too. So I'm like, take my shit, man. Go. And cause I wanna go see what's going on with my niece. Boom. As I'm coming this way, I see this white boy named Adam. And he was with a bitch and a dog. Big white boy. Same dude that killed my uncle. Yeah. So, cause he's out on bail. His family had all that money. I looked at him. He knows me. So he sell cocaine to him. He said, "What up, D-Dog?" And he knew right then. So I'm like, fuck it. There's no reason to fight, man. I'm gonna kill you. He got a dog and there's a dog park. My mind is already, you know, my mind is so dirty, it already thinks of other shit. Boom, I got around the corner. Here comes Mahala, my brother's baby mama and the daughter. I jump in the car. I said, get him out of here. I said, what the hell the police doing over there? Oh, she said, Somalian dude next door is to us, waving knives and shit. I said, all right, bet. Boom. She dropped me off and jump in my car. Fucking, shit. I went to this one crack house we have. Go over there. So I got a couple of these young boys. I got them drunk. Because I want to use one of the other kids' car. Got him drunk. He ain't drinking. So I'm like, man, that's the weirdest thing, bro. I told the young boy, man, he's drinking, but he's sticking with me, man. But I don't want to drink, man. I want to be nice. I said, bro, man, let's take some shots, man. Man up, man. Boom, I put the shots on there. I swear to God, I should watch this shit on TV. Trick. And he drinking that shit out. He like, I can't do it. Good. Took the car. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. Listen, anybody got a dog, understand one thing. You got to take your dog out from 5 to 6 to 7. She got to go. The dog got to piss, take a shit, and it's a dog bark. And that's the same area with dude. I stayed there till 11 o'clock. I stayed there till like 10:30. Nothing happened. I don't see the guy. I've been there since 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm mad, so I remember the shit from a month ago. Boom. I called my little man. He used to be my little man. I said, hey, bro, get ready, man. I said, get ready, bro. And get that ready, man. I got a lip for us. He said, bet. Boom. We got his ass. So we got his ass, right? So
You went to the same dog park?
No. The other guy that disrespected us a month ago.
Okay.
The faggot that I know.
Yeah.
Stuff full up, but yeah, Yeah, the guy.
Yeah.
You know.
They called you a nigga, basically.
Call me a nigga. What are you disrespect? نبي على كلام عيب حشيقة صادق. So anyway, but I couldn't get the one that killed my uncle.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking.
But guess what? The other guy it's the same block by the dog place. So if I can't get him,
You see that? You saw that
I
one.
saw that one.
cause I already made up my mind, man.
You get
Bro, I wanted to
someone.
ask you, see when you're in that, state, that what was you feeling? What were your emotions like, bro?
My emotion is like I just want to get the task done.
Mm.
I was mad because I was so mad. Loving Haris the Angel, you know what I mean? He was a nice guy, You know, he had drug problems, you know what I mean? And they killed him because he was Somalian.
Would you say that racism has a part to play in leading you to being this angry? What led you to being this angry? What led to all this anger? Where did this come from?
No, the anger is because I've been done wrong. Don't like any man wants to be. I want mine.
Mm.
What you mean? What are you gonna do if somebody kill one of your relatives,
Exactly,
man?
bro. See, when he in that state, bro, one of his relatives died, so he thought to
His
himself,
uncle.
bro.
No, that one there is just, even me, I don't know how to react. Fam.
Yeah.
Someone killed my uncle or my cousin or something like that. You start thinking the worst, fam. And that's what they say. The third person that's in your head, the second person is your head is Shaitan.
Shaitan
It's
feeling
your
it.
influence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's where you start. You can't, you're human, innit? You can't control your anger sometimes, and then you end up doing something that you should not be doing.
No, I shouldn't be
At the
doing
same
it,
time.
man. And that's
So in terms of, so you're sitting in this car, right? You're with the young boy.
no, it ain't no sitting. I went straight to the dude's house. I told
Yeah.
my man stay in the car. Knocked on the door. As soon as he opened the door, because you got to be let in, because the front door has to be let you into the
Yeah.
apartment area.
Yeah.
As soon as he come, boom. Dude didn't even know we had gloves on. You know, I shouldn't be so angry at this guy. But anyway, we walk in now. I tell him grab me a beer. Boom.
He's thinking nothing of it, basically.
Nothing.
Has he seen you before?
What you mean? I used to sell cocaine to him all the time. He was a clucker.
Mm.
You know?
Clucker is a besetting for anyone that doesn't know.
He's a clucker.
The Basellas are what?
It's
He's-
a drug addict.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like cokehead.
A fiend.
Yeah, that's two different though. They got
Mm.
crackheads and cokeheads.
Okay.
To me, both was crackheads.
Mm.
Yeah, both of them crackheads.
So you come in, ask for a beer.
So no, come sit down. Hey man, put that music on. Grab me a beer, man. I got some work for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We call it work.
You don't know what's coming.
No.
You ain't got a clue.
And the crazy thing, right? Motherfucker already got the plastic gloves on, everything else.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though. You put yourself in that lifestyle, man. You got prepared. I'm prepared. Whatever happened to me.
Did he have anyone that he was living with, staying with at the time?
No.
Staying
By
by himself.
himself.
And you're with one person.
Yeah. I was Muhyiddin. I ain't gonna call him KO no more. The name is stripped from him.
We've seen the
And this
article.
was, yeah.
I've seen the article. I've seen the pictures and
It was
everything.
your co-defendant.
Yeah, man.
He ended up snitching out on someone.
Man, I couldn't believe that.
Yeah. So yeah.
I want to talk about the in depth of it as well. So you're in the apartment complex. He's brought you a beer. What was the next?
As soon as you
stages?
give me the beer, I was getting off the couch. Like, oh, matter of fact, I'm taking. I'm like, yo, look, show my brother the weed. He's like, hey. But he don't even know it. I'm always pulling that shit and put that motherfucker in his face. How much your life worth to you, man? He said, I don't want to die. I said, go to the bathroom, man. Go to the bathroom, put his ass in the sink. I'm gonna tell you once, man. I ain't got time to play with you. Where the guns in here? He like, I got one under my highlight between my bed. He said, I got a backpack full of fucking shells. He said, bro, I don't want to die. Cool. I said, KO, go check that out. KO came back. He dude had a fucking one of them fucking Cowboy 44 and bag full of fucking bullets. I said, ah, good, you're doing good, man. Where the money at? Pussy ass gonna try to go in his pocket and come up with $100. I said, what?
Taking a piss.
First I turned the water on for him. The water on for him. Because he's yeah, what y'all call it? Basket, right?
Bathtub.
Yeah, he's in the bath. Turn that motherfucker on for him. And as soon as I turn it on, that's when I smacked him. Pow! Pow! Smacking him.
So you're smacking him with the gun.
Yeah, smacking him with the gun.
Also known as a gun buck.
Yeah.
Or Buck Fitty.
Buck Fitty.
Buck Fitty. Shout out Buck Fitty. But yeah. Shout out Buck
There's a
Fitty.
guy called Buck Fiddy.
Buck Fitty.
So yeah, man. So this motherfucker, yeah. I said, all right, where the money at? He said, I got a safe in there. I promise you I had to take the money out of here. I said, go KO, where the safe at? It's over there. KO, go get that safe. Bye. We're clocking him some more. I said, you know what, KO? I said, go look. I'm gonna watch this nigga real quick. KO go look the house. She's like, bro, there ain't shit in the house. But that fucking weed that ain't even fucking ready to fucking be harvested.
Yo, this is crazy, man. I'm like in my head right now. I'm just picturing it all. I'm in the bathroom right now, and KO's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the
doing his
bath
thing.
got
I'm-
stopped. The water's not running
The
no more.
water-
The water was running at one point. It was not running no more. Now this is crazy. Go on,
Crazy,
bro. Sorry for interrupting you, though.
No, you good, my G. But yeah, so I'm like, KO like, man, I find nothing, bro. Ain't shit in the house. I said, man, here, watch him. Boom. I'm searching through the house. Now I'm in the living room. You know, I could feel something behind me. I look. My man standing in the hallway, like, hey, bro, what the fuck you mean, bro? The fuck, get back over there with dude. Dude coming out the motherfucking bathroom. With everything else. Boom. Head on the motherfucking the window. As soon as he did that, I said, get that nigga, man. No.
So he tried to run away.
He tried to run away. Ain't running away. So, what? Speak up, so.
Lights
Threw his ass out the fucking window. So, but that's how it is, though, man. That's that life, man. You know, that life has no mercy, man. You can't have mercy, otherwise you're gonna be fucked in the end. You know?
Kill or be killed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Just a quick question. Just wanted to find out, are you, like, was you in part of like any gangs? What was you rapping?
Gangster Disciple, man.
GD.
I remember you said that, you know, the names kind of developed into, was it growth?
Growth and development. You know, they changed it. It started from a Gangster Disciple, you know, and Larry Manal Hoover, you know, he changed the concept when he was in there. And a lot of people didn't want to agree with it. I can't speak about it because that's one of our laws. So I ain't talking about it no more.
So now you've committed. Now what's happened with Dookie. Throwing him out the window. You gone straight to jail? Are you on the run for a little bit? Are you wanted? What happens?
Oh yeah. We didn't get caught. But listen, you didn't hear the rest of the story.
Yeah.
So what happened was, as soon as boom, I had KO. So I'm like, hey bro, I said, get in the driver's seat. I'm gonna get in the back seat behind you, because we don't want to take a long time go from. So get in the driver's seat. I'm getting in the back seat. Get in the driver's seat. I'm in the back seat behind him. I said, go ahead, step on that motherfucker. So the nigga like, bro, I'm trying to. It ain't happening. What you mean? So I jumped from the back seat, jumped in behind to the front. So I'm like, take a right, bro. Take a right. And this nigga is not hitting it. Then we hear the fucking sirens going. You know, the sirens going off. Coming from that direction. I'm like, take a right. This nigga's stalling. I'm like, I hit the motherfucking wheel on him to take a right. Went over it. And then how he felt he's talking about his fucking drink bottle, whatever, got stuck in that motherfucker. I said, you pull over. We pull over. Said, we just gonna walk. We can't run. So we got off, walked. And this one, shit got gritty. Wallah. I feel sorry for you, bro. This nigga, man, Kofali. Yeah, anyway, bro. Nah, forget about that name. But anyway, we go see him. He's supposed to take us out of there. He didn't want to. I offered him 2,500. He like, bro,
What do you mean by take care of that?
take us up out of there. We in the same neighborhood. It's the crack house. This where the little niggas I like tricked them out their car. You know what I mean? But
So
the
you
other
just-
niggas,
you're
the
trying to
older
make it out of
niggas.
the neighborhood, but stay in the same state. But just
Oh
make
yeah,
it
get
of
out
the
the neighborhood.
Get
Yeah.
out of the area. He needs
Yeah.
to get out of the area. There's police about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
That's about like fuck 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
So boom. And then the guy was like, man, I'm 2,500 because he been trying to sell me that car and I didn't want to buy that car. He's like, bro, this something ain't right. And then that nigga fucking KO smacked his ass with the pistol. I stopped and then I'm like, KO, fault. He like, bro, man, y'all my brother, man. Why y'all do me? I said, nobody do nothing to you, man. Just act normal. Get your clothes. Take us about it now. Boom. So we roll off. You know. And then take me to my baby mama house. But yeah, that's how it happened.
So you made it to your baby mom's house safely.
Yeah, and then we went on the run. We went to rented a car. We went to Seattle, Washington, where KO ended up getting pulled over. He want to go ahead and I told the nigga Jill, man, because the fucking truck was coming to see us, man. From 18-wheel truck was coming down from Vancouver down to Seattle, Washington. Because we ran all the way to Seattle, Washington.
So when did you realize that the feds were actually looking for you specifically?
When us specifically, the whole neighborhood was hot. If you were Somali, you getting, man, they snatching them boys up. It's all I couldn't believe that shit everywhere. And of course, if they looking like that, there's somebody motherfuckers ready to snitch. So what? The best thing is take myself out the location. You know what I mean?
And you said at this point you're in Washington.
And as soon as that night we went to Minneapolis. That morning, KO's sister called us, tell us, hey, fucking police came to the house looking for KO. They didn't go to my house yet.
Straight away though, they went to KO's.
KO.
So they kind of were looking for you guys. How long were you wanted for? How long were you on the run for?
Okay, he survived 4 days.
KO
Me?
survived 4 days.
4 days out.
Oh no way.
Freedom. Yeah, me, I survived what? Month and a half, and then I turned myself in.
What was that like?
Man, that was good shit. I my auntie offered me to give me a lawyer. So yeah, it's just like, and amongst other things, but yeah, she offered me to give me a lawyer. I'm like, yeah, give me a lawyer right now. Because they was calling to my grandma's house, knocking her down. Shit, I know they have nothing on me. What the fuck they have on me? There's no DNA, there's nothing. There's no eyewitnesses, nothing. So, but later on, go ahead.
Now, at any point when you're thinking, you know what, the feds don't have anything on me, at any point did you think to yourself, your co-defendant KO would turn on you?
For me?
Yeah, would at
None.
any point?
That's what fucked me up right now. What's going on? I had never had that in my heart. I had never had that in my heart. That was my brother. I named him KO. I knew him. He was like one of the little ones.
Yeah.
You know?
And at this point, you're thinking, there's no evidence, there's nothing, and I'm 100% sure
Yeah.
KO's not gonna tell on me.
I'm good. I'm gonna write this shit out real quick.
So there was a period you said that he was out for 4 days, but you got caught first.
No. He was out for 4 days. I've
Yeah.
been out for a month and a half. I turned
Okay.
myself in a month and a half later.
Okay, so it was KO. Now, from when KO was caught, did you ever think he would have been telling on you?
Not even one time.
And how long have you known KO before this?
I knew him since a little kid. I knew him since a little kid. He was a young one, man. He was wild. Little too. He used to be chubby. Change him. But no, I didn't have that in my heart, and I couldn't believe when this shit happened. Now.
I fully understand your pain, man, because someone that's you've grown up with, you've done everything with, you'd never ever think to yourself, my own brother, my blood,
but
would turn on me.
But listen, the streets has no loyalty, man.
Exactly.
The street has no loyalty.
Did you know that before?
Did I?
Mm.
No, because you know I was distracted. I was
Yeah.
I wasn't with my family.
Mm.
I grew up in the streets.
Mm.
I had more bond with my friends on, you know what I mean, than my family.
Mm.
My family don't even know me. They know me now. That's something I did when I came out of prison. You know,
Build a
I
bond
don't
with
make
family.
friends.
Mm.
I don't make friends. I talk to my nephew, nieces all the time. Talk to my mom.
Mm.
You know, I don't talk to my kids. I don't have them like I'm supposed to have them.
Mm.
You know, but that's important to me. But friends, you know, I tell a person, hey, how you doing? What's up?
That's it, yeah.
Because I'm not gonna give you that chance
Mm.
to do me.
Mm.
You know, but I do got friends from back in the days, and none of them here. You know,
Mm.
you know, a lot of them got deported back to Kenya, Somalia.
Mm.
You know, people that's in prison. Other than that,
Mm.
I don't want to risk that shit, man.
Yeah, not worth it. Definitely not worth it. So in terms of, all right, cool. Going back to your auntie offered to get you a lawyer. What are you going through at this time now? Are you still making money now? You're on the run, so you're probably not making money.
No, I wasn't making no money, no.
On the
When I
run,
was
right?
on the run, no.
So things are going a bit. They're not going the way you want them to go. You're on the
At
run.
that point, you're trying to survive.
Yeah,
More time.
trying to survive.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
No, you ain't thinking about money. You just,
Mm.
you know,
You're just trying to survive.
mashallah, whatever change I had. But no, I'm not, hell no, as much as I can stay away from people, that's better for me.
Mm.
What kind of what solidified it within yourself that you're gonna have to hand yourself in? What made you like?
Man, listen, man, been on the run, it's tiring, my G.
Mm.
You know, and then if you got a highlight strong leg on the side that's helping you, man, you gonna, if you know there is nothing there.
You only make it as far as you can.
Yeah. So you know you have to weigh up your options.
Mm.
You got tired in the end.
I got tired, of course. I got tired, but at the same time, what helped me is I know they ain't had nothing on me.
Yeah.
At this point, we're like, were there any advertisements like on TV? Was it on a
shit.
billboard?
Man, they even had on that, what is it called, Somalian something.
Oh, Somali channel. I see it. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, they got
Hiran,
some-
I think. Was it?
They do that.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Because a lot of Somalian people, you know what they do? They kill
snitches.
somebody. No, they kill somebody. Yeah, that's snitches, but listen, they kill somebody or commit a crime. The next day, not even that night, they on a flight back to Somalia.
Mm. Oh, that's what normally happens. Mm.
And then the police, what they do is that, you know, they combine that. They built this website, and it shows these shows and, you know, make people interested. But then they put these shows about like who they looking for. There's a reward, 50,000 reward on my ass. You know, that's what they do.
Oh wow, you had a 50,000.
Why are you crazy?
Is that
Why
shit
did my
real?
own brother try to set me up? What are you talking about, man?
Oh fuck. 50,000 is a bit.
Man, you
But
crazy.
does the government actually like pay out those rewards for the people?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
every penny.
Every
But they're
day.
gonna investigate you and see if you have any connection with that person, and you help them out, and they find anything that's wrong with that, you ain't getting that money. You going to jail for accessory after the fact.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
So at this point, Abdulkadir, so now you've, turned yourself in, and what was it like during the investigations? Was it a thing where you turned yourself in and you said that I did this, or did you want them to kind of...
No. Listen, I have the right to remain silent at all time, man.
100%, yeah.
That's how you get fucked. That's why I'm free today.
Mm.
Otherwise, I'd have been in prison for life. They had a first degree murder out for me.
Mm.
No,
And what you got charged with was second degree.
second degree. I took a blood that me and my guy, me and KO pled guilty to 2 count of second degree assault with it. 2 count of murder, second degree murder. Unintentional, unknown act.
Mm.
You know what I just told you right now? Nobody ever heard it.
Was it something new at that time?
I'm talking about how this shit went down.
Mm.
Go look anywhere on the motherfucking news. Fuck the news. I ain't even tell none of my fucking friends. But there's nothing for me to hide.
Mm.
You know, I'm here to change my life, and I don't care what it takes. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So, and plus, if in the meantime, if I can help one person, one child, You know what I mean?
100%. That's what it's all about, man. But I
Yeah.
want to take it even a bit more back at the point where, you know, when did you realize KO was turning you in? Obviously, you're in the stages of you're keeping
Turning
silent.
me in. KO never turned me on.
Oh, KO never turned you in.
No.
Oh,
KO
cool.
turned in.
Someone else.
He got another murder charge. He got out 2 years before me. We took a deal. I got the most time
Yeah.
because they felt like, you know, it was me. But I ain't snitch. But anyway, we was in this shit together. You know, even though some might say I gave the orders and that was the thing behind it.
What's the reason behind why you didn't get the first charge, which was
First degree, because it was still, indictment was still going on. And then we pled guilty because we had to come back. We had to get that shit ahead of time if they would indict us.
You didn't take it to trial?
No, hell no, because they still had the first degree indictment going on.
Okay.
So we had to take this deal before the grand jury came about. Like, okay, this guy's could be held on trial for first degree murder,
Right.
and that's a life. When it's life, it's life. You're not walking about it. 99 years. So my man, because you know he got a lot of things on me. They ain't got nothing on him. He never been in. He had one Grand Theft Auto and a riot outside, you know. But me got the second degree assault with a deadly weapon, 13,
74 convictions before this.
74, you know, a bunch of extra stuff.
Had history.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's serious for lie, man.
Now, so you've handed yourself and you've pleaded guilty. You've been given this time. What was it like going back to jail?
Going back to jail? What are you talking about? When I went to Somalia or something? Because I ain't going back to jail ever since after that.
No.
What are you talking about?
This time, when you the last charge,
Oh.
when you get convicted,
Mhm.
and you didn't wait for trial, you got convicted.
Yeah.
You go back to jail, right?
Yeah.
And you have to serve, I think it's 14 years or 13 years.
No. I served 11 years, 8 months to be exact. They gave me 17 years. In America, when they gave 17 years, not all America, Minnesota. If whatever time you get, you do 2/3. He got 14. Me and him, we had a joint deal. Our joint deal is I have to do 17. He has to do 14.
Right.
If I mess up, I have to do the complete 14.
Right.
So I was supposed to did 11 years and 4 months, but I lost good time. So I did additional 4 months. So 11 years and 8 months.
How did it feel for, you know, the judge to read out this sentence?
I was happy.
Allah, yeah.
I was happy. What are you talking about? Life sentence?
Because at this point you're thinking, yeah.
I beat that.
You beat a life sentence, so in a way you're sort of celebrating, but you're gonna have to do. You're facing 17 years in jail.
I
got the
was-
best
I was,
thing.
I was content. Nobody could understand. I was content.
What did people say to you when you landed in the jail?
Oh shit! They know who I was.
And did anyone kind of find it like? Did any people at that time ask you like? You're telling me you felt content. I find it so crazy to understand because I've never been in that position. I find it difficult for me to picture that or put myself in your shoes when it comes to this like this.
Right. You're
Right?
right.
So
You're right.
at the time, did anyone ask you like, D-Dog, like, how do you do this? Like, how come you're not mad? How come you're not locking yourself up in your cell? Like, how come you're not burying your head in the sand? How come you're not upset about the 17 years? How come you're taking it so lightly?
You must have remember. I got locked up 13 at the age of 13. I'm conditioned for this. I could be in that room. Don't open that door. Am I right? You know, you could be in a bunch of people, crowded with people like that. Me, I don't like people. So you are normal over there. I'm on normal at this because this is what I'm conditioned to. And then I'm being life sentenced. I'm able to come out. Now I'm able to get out and do something for myself. I'm able to go see my daughter before she turned 11. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about all that shit. She was 2 months in the stomach when I got locked up. You know what I mean? You know, the great thing though, I was able to read to her. I used to read to her every night. You know, a woman is, she's, a good woman, when you're with her. And that shows in your child. But when you leave, then it changes the woman and also changes the child. But yeah, man, I was content, man.
I remember even us talking, previously on how you mentioned, when you was 13 and you went to jail and you went inside the cell and you saw like a blue mattress and you saw,
Yeah.
you said to me that you felt a sense of peace.
Yeah.
You know, I want to understand that as well. Like, why you felt like you was at peace, knowing, you know, for us or for you as well, like it's a dark place to be.
So,
You know.
so, man, yeah, you're right. You know, I told you, man. We left Somalia, man. My mom, a single mother with 4 boys, man. You know, that's hard.
100%.
You know, living from camp, you know, we understand hunger. You know, there's times we ain't had plenty to eat, you know. My mom always brings this up to me. She like, I didn't work a job, but I did work at this, it's kind of weird how to say this shit. I didn't work a job, but when I was, I think I was like about 12, 11. It was the barbershop I used to sweep up, and I used to get this little change, and there was a Chinese restaurant next to it, and when they close, you know, they gotta throw the food away. Before they throw the food away, you go over there and make a deal with them, get a bunch of them, get to the house. You know, my brother's mom, everybody eat, and then my mom, she puts all the chicken in mine. And she like, I said, where your chicken out here? There's extra chicken in this. She said, no, I earn it. I will let me earn that. You know, and she always brings that to me, you know. But that's the thing, you know. That's the thing.
There's definitely so many lessons that we can take from your story. And I'm sure, I hope, or firstly, I hope it makes it easy for you moving forward to do all the stuff that you've discussed with us, like in terms of helping others and allowing others to take lessons and to take things from your story to hopefully better their lives. Like you said, you could have been the kid that got the help.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something that's still dreaming of trying to do. Just to go back to the story again. So you're in jail. You're looking at 17 years. How did those 17 years go by? Were they easy? You lost good behavior, you said so.
Yeah, I lost 4 months. But I did 11 years, 8 months. But, no, man, it went by as, you know, the first 2 years, it was a little drag. But after that, I lost focus. In 2017, that's when I knew, boy, man, I've been locked up. You know, I forgot my age. My homeboy Eves, you know, he was, because we was in the hall again, fighting these Native Americans. So we had a riot, whatever. But anyway, I'm through the event. I'm like, no, he calls me. I've been reading the book. He calls me up. D-Dog. It's midnight. You know, the only way we know is midnight because when the police walk by, they act. I don't know. I forgot it was my birthday. We already had a plan, but this guy got us into a fight, so we had a big riot, whatever. He said, D-Dog. Get to the phone. I said, what's up, bro? He's like, man, happy birthday, my G. I said, what? Oh, shit, it's midnight, ain't it, man? He said, yeah. He said, stop laughing. So, you know, we just giggling, laughing. Like, bro, how old are you now? I must have told him I was 30. That nigga like, yeah, get your weak ass out of here, nigga. You ain't 30, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I'm 30, nigga. I'm born in 82, man. Christmas, man. Do the goddamn math, man. He like, nah, bro. You do the math, bro. I said, fuck out of here. He said, well, lie. I said, well, lie. Yo, watch your mouth. So I counted, man. I was 32. And I'm thinking I was still 30. I lost 2 years.
Shit.
So then that night is the night that's the night I in my mind, like, I want to do something different.
Finalized it when you lost track of time.
Yeah.
You said, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I said, I'm finna go home. I got 4 years to get out. What the hell was I been doing? You know, I did got some college courses in prison, but majority of the time, just straight on that bullshit. So I'm like, well, I'm just finna get out, and what are you gonna do? You know, you gonna come back over here. That's what's gonna happen. You gonna get back in that same old shit. I'm like, man, I don't wanna do this shit. And I remember the old I make to Allah, man, the day I like, yo, Allah, get me out of this. Give me 15 years. I'm going with it. And that's the day the lawyers was able to construct that. So I'm like, man. And then I just start changing my behavior. But the way, and then what helped me was like the first early stage with Mr. Meme. So I brought that old thought back.
of those times that you spent with Mr. Meme and the stuff that he was
Yeah.
kind of like trying to show the
Yeah.
younger lot? He's a bit older than you, I'm guessing.
Man, the guy is Leon Harris. He was about maybe 68, maybe 70 something. He was well respected. Probably older than that. I don't know. He will never tell you his age.
So do you think, you know, at the coming up towards the end of your sentence, do you think that he was, you know, being rehabilitated, as they call it?
Yeah, but the thing about me, man, it's hard, man. It's hard to teach a dog new tricks, man. But I fight with myself. I fight with my inner self. You know. So I just come to understand you can't change completely one time
100% I take.
unless you're blessed with it. But so I have to take care, control of what I'm in control of. You know what I mean? Some things I'm not in control of at the moment, 100% like I should be. But yeah, and mashallah, and I'm stuck with it, man. I've been out. I haven't sold a piece of dope.
Alhamdulillah, man.
Yeah.
So you like to hear, man.
So yeah.
Alhamdulillah, man. So even in terms of, you know, your years in prison, you mentioned how obviously you've been to, you know, different prisons or jails, as you call it, different jails. Yeah.
In prison and jail.
Was it always like the same thing? Because, you know, I'm from the UK, you know, I watch a lot of movies, a lot of series, and that, you know. So what I see is, you know, in terms of, you know, these jails, you know, you've got gangs that are, you know, only black only gangs. Then you've got the Mexicans. Then you've got the what is it called? The other man, I forgot.
Native.
The
Native Americans.
Yeah. So is it like that? So what's going on right now? Is it
within the jail.
Very. And the crazy part, right? The blacks is always just blacks.
Go together.
The only time we together is if there's a riot because we the most. But guess what? We all broken apart. There's so many different organizations and gangs within the black cliques and everything else. But guess what? Let that shit turn to black and white, man.
It's long day.
We all come together. And then guess what? The highlighted white people, they're not as many as us. They can't even get close to us. Then guess what? The Native Americans, they're not as big as us. They're not close to us. But guess what? I said the natives, the Mexicans, and the whites, they all come together.
Oh, so they're together, and then the
So
blacks are separate.
Yep. But before, if there's no race thing, then the whites and the natives and the Mexicans are not together.
So the blacks overpower every other
Yeah,
race.
it's a lot of us, man. It's a lot of us.
Well, I wanted to even point out, because over here, I don't know, man. Some people are, you know, they class, you know, we're Somali. Some people class themselves, you know, as me being a Somali, I'm black, and then you got the other people that say, you know what, Somalis are not black. So in terms of, you know, your time in jail in America, was there anything like that? You know, were the Somalis separate to the blacks, or was you lot all together?
No. They know that we are different.
The blacks.
You get categorized with the African Americans or with the Africans?
Well, we the Africans, but at the same time though, we Africans, and they believe they're African Americans. You know what I mean? And Africa's not a country, man. Africa's a continent. So
they don't understand. There's a lot of, you know, there's different colors, different tones.
you know. But the thing is, we are. They see us that, but guess what? When the shit goes down, we all together.
I wanted to ask you to touch on just briefly. I feel like the cultures in jail in America and in the UK are completely different. Would you say that there's such a thing as homosexuality within the American jail system? And if so, where does that stand and where does that?
I'm glad you asked that question, wallah. And I wanted to add on it, you know, is the drop in the soap something that goes on in America?
Yeah, man.
So it does
Yeah.
actually happen.
What are you crazy?
Dude, is that pocket thing real that they do? Like,
Yeah, they take pocket the motherfucking halak. Kanisko is gonna hold their hand.
Damn.
What?
So this is not the movies only.
No, it's real life.
Are you crazy? They got a whole fucking halak Kanis motherfuckers been trying to dress like fucking woman, but like, lipstick and everything else going on.
No.
What? Are you crazy?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like,
Movies thing, man.
So how do these tough gangsters like end up sleeping?
what?
With
They faggots. As soon as they get found out, nigga, they strode out, man.
men, right?
Yeah, they strode out.
As soon as they know like you're
Yeah,
getting up to
we
business
find
with
out.
other
Yeah,
guys and stuff, what are we doing?
you strode out.
So it is sort of a taboo culture.
It's a taboo culture, but they do it though.
They do it.
I like, man. I seen a lot of motherfuckers. They act tough and been around for so many years, my nigga, and they turn around, khanis.
Oh wow.
Wallahi.
Oh wow.
You know, but then they get stripped from everything they had.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
that's crazy.
So yeah.
And what they get targeted in jail? Like what happens to them? Like what they just segregated, left alone?
No. They free, but they ain't nobodies.
Oh,
You can't come eat with us.
Can't come and sit here.
I used to see in the movies as well. You know, they have the do rags and they look a certain way, but they're just in a corner doing their own
Them
thing.
and even the faggots that's fucking them, they can't come around us. They got to stick over there.
Oh wow.
You can't be secretive in jail. Everyone knows your business. Right?
Everybody know. Man, listen, man. What if you drop a motherfucking soap? You know what I mean? You drop a motherfucking Hershey on the floor, my nigga. Everybody knows that nigga dropped the Hershey.
So he wants it. He's showing I want it.
No, I'm talking about like any little thing that happens in prison.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
fine,
knows.
open.
If somebody stole your fucking shirt today, my nigga, everybody knows. So now you just got to go deal with it. And then if you don't deal with it, then we know about you.
You know, like the dropping the soap, broski. I find it so crazy. That's a mad concept. Everyone's in the showers. You drop the soap, you getting fucked.
No.
Come on.
Now it's a force.
No. It's called not dropping the soap. It's the weak people, man.
Oh, okay.
It's the weak people. But I drop a soap, nigga. I ain't picking that bitch up, right?
You let it go.
Yeah, I have to come back from the next shower.
Fuck that, nigga. All that germs and all that shit, nigga. We wearing our boxes. We Muslims, so we wearing our boxes. You know, you don't not wearing no boxes, my nigga. Niggas gonna check you out, bro. What the hell you on, boy?
So I wanted to even like differentiate the two. So you spent your last sentence in a maximum state penitentiary, yeah?
Yeah. I've been doing max the whole time.
Max the whole
I lasted 6 days in medium. 6 days.
What's the the big differences when it comes to that? You know, with the maximum and
maximum, you don't get you don't get to see cars driving past. You don't get to see nothing outside. There's a big wall and you see the sky. There's no trees.
What about medium? They got some trees you can see.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. This dude fucked it up for me, man. I was there 6 days.
Going to a fight?
Yeah, I smashed his head open with a fucking with his charger, man.
Oh, fuck.
I had to. Cause I told him, listen, I got over there, bro. I'm talking about I completely changed. I don't even talk to people. People come talk to me, I talk to them for a little bit. Boom. I just want to go do my own thing. So we in a same cell together. This motherfucker, right? He's weird as hell. Shit just started wrong from the get-go.
You didn't like his vibe?
He didn't like his vibe, and then this what clicked it off. We watching, the Mexican dude was like, hey, D-Dog, because I didn't get my TV yet, because, it has to go through the property, because when you get in transport.
Yeah.
The Mexican dude, he's one of the insanes. They GDs, but they insanes. Hey, he said, hey, see, check this bitch out. It was like Cops, right? You know the show Cops?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, bro, that's a motherfucking man, dog. Get the fuck out of here, man. He said, nah, bro. The white boy get up there, he's like, nah, she just from the Amazon. Boom. So I'm the only black person in this person. People act different with other people in the room.
Yeah.
So I with it. I'm like, cause that's the straw, bro. Boom, as soon as the Mexican leave, I said, man, I jump off the bunk. I say, hey, man, get up, man. Let me holler at you like a man, nigga.
I didn't like that comment.
No. I told him straight up. I said, listen, man. I said, bro, I'm tell you right now, man, you don't know me. You don't know me what I'm capable of. You don't know me. I'm trying to do something different. But don't fucking play with me, man. He said, nah, bro, then that's enough for me, because I'm not into arguing with no man. I said, you know what? You right, bro. Say no more. Because he's like, bro, no, you always into with me. I said, nah, you right. Say no more. I start packing my shit. Then same brother came in there. Said, D-Dog, what you on, bro? I said, man, I ain't on shit. Him and the native dude. Nah, I just pack my shit. Boom, pack my shit. soon as it got to midnight, that's when the police do the walk. And then as soon as they do the walk and pass by, jump off the bed. I already had the motherfucking charger ready. He was coming down off his bed, going to turn his light off, and I just start smacking him upside the head. Pop, 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 pop. He trying to run the house. I tripped him. Got on top of him, boom, boom, boom. And then he's begging me now. And I'm telling his ass, man, it took me 11 years to get to meet him. 11 years. So it's like this meeting, like people could just open their doors. And so it's a whole hallway. Everybody just out there looking. The police is nowhere. So finally I got enough. I left the door open for just an option now. He could come, you know, because I was on top of him now. You know, I gave the option, come on, get your get backs. So I go in there. My mouth was already foaming. Grab a drink. Drinking. And then he come in there. You know, he was turning his light on. So he come in there, try to swing. Like, man, you owe me $19 for. I say what? Rushed his ass again. Man. He running out of there. Flipped him. Did whatever. And then so he begging me again. I said, you come here now, I'll kill you. Went in there. He went the other way. Went to the police. But yeah.
I feel like there's a lot, you know. You're only spending 11 years in jail. You know, D-Dog's mentioned, you know, a couple incidents, but I'm sure that there's a lot more.
Yeah, man.
You know? But I want to get into like your mental state. You know, when all of this is going on, like, what is your mental state when you're on top of the guy, you're doing this to the guy, or when you're into like another fight in jail and all of this? Like, are you just in a moment of anger, or
I'm in the zone, bro? I click.
Once you see red, you see red.
I'm in a zone. I have no feelings at that time.
anything can run?
Yeah.
Knowing everything that you know now, and carrying all the experience that you carry today, if there was a restart button, would you have done things differently?
Would I have done things differently? That's a great question. You know, there's great things that came out of this, because today, truly, I know who I am and what I want out of life. You know what I mean? And as a kid, you don't know that. So I had to go through this in order to know this. You know? And again, yeah, because nobody want to hurt their mom. You know, nobody want to not be there for their kids while they, you know, they raising on their own. Nobody want to do that. Of course, I want to be successful. Of course, I want to have a career. You know, so I'm starting at a late age in life. You know what I mean? And that's real hard. You know.
If you've got one piece of advice that you'd like to share today, what would that piece of advice be, and why?
Learn to trust, man. Learn to trust. Because once
Learn to trust other people, man.
yeah. But at the same time, though, other people need to, you know. That's advice, but that's advice for myself. But I don't know that.
I'm real good at doing that as well. I'm real good at giving out advice that I don't really follow myself.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, man. I feel like maybe you're gifted to, like, you know what's right. Maybe you'll get there.
Yeah. Right. I see. At least I see. I see the point where I want to get to. You know. So I see the light.
Definitely.
Last question that I'll ask.
A bit louder.
Like, when you spend the 17 years or whatever, like 11 years, what was the worst experience that you say that you faced when it was there?
Then I just found out a few days ago that she was talking to me when she was dying. My grandmother, man, she was dying in Somalia, and she like, man, she said, I don't care. I hope I just see my grandson before Abdul in Tandemanakor. That was the worst, and that's when I went clicked. That's how I lost all them track of years.
Nah, and I think a lot of people might not know. You mentioned to me previously and to the man previously that your grandmum was the person who raised you. Was the person who your mum was a stewardess for Somali Airlines. Your
Yeah.
father was also in a similar. Was he a pilot?
No. He
He was
was a
doing-
pilot. He was working for under the engineer, so he was like I think like a head stewardess, or not quite sure.
He used to work on planes, so
Yeah.
they would go away for a week at a time or something,
Yeah.
and you'd spend a lot of your childhood years with your grandma.
Yeah, my grandmother, the people that work for us. So
الله يحرسته الله يحرسته
الله
إلى هذا
يحرسته.
الصبر إيمانا كاسيا.
I mean,
I mean, you've got such an amazing story, man. It's not something that we could wrap up in an hour or two, man. It's definitely something that maybe we might need to revisit soon again in the future. I mean, and I'm sure you have a lot of stories that you haven't mentioned yet to us, and
So,
you know, we'd love to benefit from all of this, but definitely sometime soon. I'm sure the viewers are going to see a lot more of Brother Abdul Qadir
100%.
inshallah.
and his work. You guys can find him on social media platforms. We're going to leave his socials down below.
Down below.
So his TikToks, his Instagrams, his all sorts, so you lot can get at him. But yeah, man, wallahi broski, man, we might need to
It's a
definitely
crazy
revisit
story.
and do a part two. You know,
Definitely.
It's crazy
Yes,
story.
yes, sir. Yeah.
definitely, man, and a lot of points that people should definitely learn from. I mean, like the brother's been giving us advice. Like,
What I took from him is, like, you make a mistake in life, don't let the keep up with you for the rest of your life. You can always change.
Yeah.
He
Move
has
on.
17 years in maximum security, bro. He went through a lot of madnesses. Look today, bro.
Definitely,
He's
definitely.
He's
Still
still
strong.
trying.
Mm.
man.
There's
You
light.
know
There's
what?
light at the end of the tunnel. There's
I mean-
always light at the end of the tunnel, and that's definitely one of the biggest messages that the broski's given, man.
Yeah, one thing I took from Abdul Qadir as well, which I realized was, you know, you accept your wrongs, innit?
Yeah.
When you do something wrong, you just accept it and just move on.
Yeah, when you accept
You get what I'm
something, it's just like, you're not arrogant. It's like, you know, I've done this.
You live
How
with
c-
it.
Yeah, how can I move forward from
Forward,
this?
exactly.
You know what I mean?
So,
And Alhamdulillah, Abdul Qadir is doing that, and anyone else that's watching that's going through the same thing, I hope you do the same, man.
yeah.
100%, man.
Inshallah.
Thank you for coming, Abdul Qadir.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me,
Thank you for
man.
the stories and
Thank
yeah,
you very
man.
much.
And definitely
Alright,
do
broski.
part 2 on this one, man.
Inshallah.
Definitely. Yeah, you lot comment if you want a part 2, and we'll definitely make it happen, inshallah, man.
Inshallah.
Yeah, man.
Inshallah.
And if you enjoyed the video, guys, make sure you subscribe.
Share, subscribe, like, all of that
comment.
fun stuff.
You know what I
Still
mean?
dreaming entertainment.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. Love.
Aye.